All even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They run it with Carson, and 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
On the carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Now Wilson.
And 7.
He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And his throw here's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Wilson's pass intended for Greg Olsen. Incomplete.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
These two teams all tied after 1.
7.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. Looking downfield for Godwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup. Second
from the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 25. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
4 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
On first down, Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Throwing again, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Flushed out right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 20,
what a play.
10.
What a play.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
5-yard line.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Looking downfield for Godwin. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Trey Flowers picks it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Carson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. This is Carson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll try to run with Carson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
so they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Kenyon to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That one, a first down pickup of 8. To throw is Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
And that's good.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 56 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 81 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
For the point after.
And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you can do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a Seattle Seahawks.
Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
David. No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Now it's Carson. Oh, fighting off the defender. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Carson.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Seahawks.
Off the bootleg. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down.
30-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the bootleg. Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Levante David. 30. 10.
It don't even matter.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
They run again with Carson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
The 20-yard line.
Throwing now is Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Brady to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Way to hustle, boy. Today's final score, Seahawks.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Rams.
Set to kick off.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
The trapdoor's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. And the Las Vegas first down.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the stop.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And a second truck move.
Can anyone tackle this guy?
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
His throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. 3rd down here.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Henderson going to run for it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On 1st down, gone. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And it's intercepted. It's LaMarcus Joyner, the former Ram, with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
His own 6-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Throwing on second and long. Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Well, you were backed up into a second and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Brown. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
The ball carrier.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And his pass incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage. And now it's 4th.
Incomplete.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try.
A 30-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Gay now set to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They throw right away. That's complete out on the right side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. That catch good for only a couple. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, here's Goff. And on the left side is Brown. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
And at the 48-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Out of the gun. Goff. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To try again after the sack. Goff. Double team and it's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it up. These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Not to throw it anywhere, but that drives coach is insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. A gain of 6 there on first. On 2nd down, it's Brown. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Picked by Trayvon Mullen. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. And
he's got it at the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Henry Ruggs, 50 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Brought down a Raiders sack. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now Carr on the bootleg. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up second and goal at the Rams' 9-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second and goal, Carr. Now he'll escape to his right. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with third down looming. On third and goal, they're going to run the option. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Down and goal.
On fourth and goal, here's the option. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So they declined the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Here's Gone. Intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
29-yard line.
On first down, Jacobs. Did he hang on to it? He did on the dime. Nice grab. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. John Johnson with the INT. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now gone. He's going to let it fly. Cooper Kupp was his intended target.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Jonathan Ingram picks it. And he is all the way up past the 25. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making it.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Kenny Young leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's A.J. Cole now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. There, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations. And move because now you're not going to...
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action than no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action than no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action than no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of 7.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. There's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no run back. here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Carlos Dunlap able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
13.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Past the 20, 10, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
For the extra point.
And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson on first down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Jackson from the shotgun. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now there's a quick throw caught by Andrews.
Jackson's
another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
It's second and inches.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up third.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Third quarter with the score Seahawks 7. Ravens nothing.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap and a give to Dalvin. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Very good kickoff for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 76 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
A gain of a yard.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And
they'll try the left side. Carson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
A gain of 14.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Airing it out for Olsen. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35. It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A gain of 6 yards.
They'll try the left side. Carson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. And they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
14.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Flush to his right. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Bruce Irvin able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tavon Young. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Jackson forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Yeah.
He can run for it, and he will. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Ball carrier, Carlos Dunlap on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard
from the gun. Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Okay, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna put my 1 foot in.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the bootleg. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get any things started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Anthony Averett picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Okay, it was fourth down, but you still had time here in the fourth quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Operating from the gun. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. From the gun, Jackson buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He lets it fly for Lockett. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
On down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Switch up, switch up.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Only a yard.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
At the 8-yard line.
Line 36. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black. Born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. Those seasons when I never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. Those seasons when I never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. Those silly winds that never be the same.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Murray now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Covered by Richard Sherman.
To throw again. Murray going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. First carry for Raheem Mostert. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
27 on the play.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 5 yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's good for a Cardinals.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
27.
A very solid gain of 27.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 13 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Mostert.
First down, 49ers.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He's across.
And that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
48-yard line.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 25 yards that time.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. first down. Murray. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again, Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
You got 4. You got 4.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Shotgun now for Murray. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
5 yards. It's fourth down and less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Kill, kill, kill.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14. 49ers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do
Jalen
it.
Thompson picks it, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the...
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10. At their
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
Number 31.
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick.
Throw it in rotation. irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Taken in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down. To a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep is Tavon Austin. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
A.J. Dillon, 26 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Chiefs nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
18 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. A screen to Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Bell. 11 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
22-yard line.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
For Kansas City.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down, Green Bay.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete here.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Rodgers. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers!
Complete to
Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there. They may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
A gain of 13 yards.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. The 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Dillon. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1 yard line.
A 6-yard pickup.
They'll look to run with Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Green Bay.
A.J. Dillon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have moved out in front.
Is good.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14.
14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kenny Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
26-yard line.
43. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On 2nd and 2, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 yards on that one. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. We're back now in KC. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the bootleg. Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
2-yard line.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And they are going to take possession.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side as that big of the guy.
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's no, I done got it. See my jewel.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bins up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 9. 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 17.
On 2nd and 12. Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Trey Flowers picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the Cardinals.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
The 31-yard line.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 30 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Cardinals 0. Jason Myers to kick off 4th.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Arizona.
On first down, Drake. Room here to run. 20. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Cardinals nothing.
First and goal, Drake. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down, it's Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up second and 9.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He'll buy some time right. Going for Met will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
To Eno Benjamin.
Eno Benjamin, 77 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Robert,
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, 1st down.
For a Seahawks.
This is Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35.
Jalen Thompson on the tackle. A 7-yard loss.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup.
They run it again with Hyde. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Hyde. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They run again with Carson. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On first down, Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The tackle made back at the.
Now it's Carson. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
On the tackle.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 20.
And back to the ground. Hyde. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and
from the shotgun. Wilson.
7-yard line.
This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
3rd and 7.
Wilson now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He can run. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Or the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Seattle Seahawks.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
Wilson's pass.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Again, Wilson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Seahawks 15.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands to get back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Eno Benjamin, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Benson Mayowa gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
47-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Chris Carson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And the Cardinal first down.
Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I crashed. Shout out Zazo, Tree Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line so that it's... Decision to bring it out of the end zone, gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Murray again. This is Drake. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. Touchdown, Cardinals! Chase Edmonds, 64 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2nd and 9.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. False start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
The handoff to Aaron Jones. Dre Kirkpatrick brought him down. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's
throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Drake And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's Jones. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Packers nothing.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. Rolling to his right. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He'll let it fly for all. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Tavon Austin.
Touchdown.
64 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
First down, Drake again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That was all Preston Smith navigating into the backfield. He gets the tackle for loss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On first down, it's Drake. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Zadarius Smith coming in hard there on the blitz. And he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
24's the mark. Switch.
To throw again. Murray going deep for Hopkins. Oh, nearly picked.
Murray's
and maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
24's the mark. Who that?
Throwing is Murray on third down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's third down.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
And it's 3 and out.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On third down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams, 28 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Packers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Running, it's Drake. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Savage on the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Sliding out of the pocket. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's the time.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First down and much more here for Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Green Bay.
Now Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hassan Reddick in on the tackle.
This is Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. In your face! And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now, as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Murray. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you.
It's caught inside the 25. You know, like touchdown, Cardinals.
She right got me.
head, boy, and be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
The kickoff for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive. Will begin at the 25. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Solid effort by Jair Alexander there defensively. On second down, it's Drake. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, Drake looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
They'll run with Drake. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 58 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. And some room to roam now. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown,
Aaron Jones, 84 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Mason Crosby.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
49-yard line.
Murray now. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Drake. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Kenyon Drake.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got a man. It's Williams. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, 43 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
But that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, live in Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LID. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Ocean from residences.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Taken down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
to throw, it's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Another Cardinals first down.
Murray now to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
More yards.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
From the 41, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Baker on the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray flushed out right. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful. That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
.56 yards, the punt that time, 12 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
In on the tackle.
Again, it's Jones.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency break.
Packers.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9. Brings up
again, it's Dillon. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
they'll go again to Jones.
39-yard line.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Jones again.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
29-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
With the score.
It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th.
It's our time. It's our time. 24, move. All day, every day, any day.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
15-yard line.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Touchdown. Aaron Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize has on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Is good.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 times. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. By Preston Smith, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. That catch good for only a couple.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Here's Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
At the 8-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Drake. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And he's out right at the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Murray to give. This is Drake. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On third down, Blake. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Today's final score, Cardinals 20.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.